Hello. It's a little loud, hang on. Oh shit. There we go. Gotta post it in the Discord too. There we go. Bam. I plan to stream every chapter, and I was gonna start last week, and then the chapters got delayed by a day. So I was like, alright, I'll go fuck myself then. It was clearly some divine intervention. Hello, Aveling. You're in the wrong part of town, dude. What are you doing here? Bald streamer, so true. So since I didn't get to stream 366 last week, I figured, I'll just talk about it now. The world is saving you from mulling over the chapter. Very true. Something to watch while you cook? Oh, hell yeah, dude. What are you making? Are you cooking more than Hori? Smile? Aveling's gospel told him he needed to be here. It's been such a painful streak of chapters, not gonna lie, I didn't feel like this since 327, 339. Yeah, we'll see. Because my opinion is fact after all, so we'll see about that. I did read 33 or 366. Do I remember what happened in it? No, not really. Can I make it so gifting is allowed, Mr. Streamer? What does that mean? What do you mean gifting? Yeah, is it a thing you can do? I don't know. Yeah, just give me the option for some reason. Yeah, yes, yeah, go ahead and allow it. I don't know why I didn't get the option, considering that I'm the owner of the chat, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Hello, Alex. Toka vs. Ochako will save the manga. We'll see, man. We thought the same about Deku vs. We thought that Deku vs. Shigaraki would at least be interesting, but here we are, right? Oh, I think you might be right. Yeah, you might be able to opt out of getting gifted memberships. Which, by the way, you guys can become YouTube members, and you get a funny little chat badge. You get a chat badge that's the burrito, and also, you get the live Zorbus reaction emote, and I assume other emotes in the future that I haven't done yet. Aoyama versus that random assassin will totally save the manga. True! So, today's a big day. Because today is the 1-year anniversary of when I actually, like, finally started doing YouTube kind of consistently. Today is 1 year since... Oh wait, hang on. I forgot to switch to the live chat. Fuck. There we go. You know what I realized this morning? Mirio could have used his ass to distract Shiki while Mono would use Kurogear's quirk to bring Deku back. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, 1 year ago today I uploaded the Season 5 video. I think it has like 36,000 views, and I think it still gets like a couple hundred a day, which is insane. People really hate Season 5, dude. Or maybe I stoked the flames. Between chapter 366 and that chapter with Jiro going against AFO, I don't know which one made me want to go to hibernation. I need to reread chapter 366, because I did not really pay attention, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm just gonna go through 366 really quickly. And then I'll do like fully 367. Tomer Shikaraki's body was groping around for its optimal form. The optimal form seemed to be a bloated mass of fingers forever seeking destruction, a form that overwhelmed the world around him and kept everyone at arm's reach. Oh, we got a member. Priest. Now you got the little burrito. You got the little burrito badge. And now you can post a live Zorbus reaction. I'm your realist fan now. I love how it looks in the chat thing at the top right, or top left of the stream. It just says _ live Zorbus. That's funny. It's me, your dad? No way. Oh shit, another member. Thank you guys. Now we got... I mean, you guys can post a live Zorbus now? This is sick. Guys, please become members. Breeze has run out of bread to feed Asa. Yeah, it's true. Thank you, Azzy, though. Did you join? Yeah, you're oh, you got a green name, too? Oh, that's sick. Oh, shit. You got another one? Aveling? Oh, my God. Need nice to become a member. Thank you, guys. I like how it makes your name green if you're not a mod. That's actually sweet. I didn't know it did that. Now you guys can post a live Zorbus reaction. I need to get more later, and I probably will, but... Okay. Back to the chapter, though. How do I get to get your Discord role, you have to link, your Discord account and your YouTube account. And then it should automatically sync. I'm a member in spirit, I'm poor. Yeah, what Buttlord said. I'm not doing that, I'm too lazy? Okay. Hi, I'm late, it's okay, we haven't really gotten started yet. We're chilling right now. So Shigaraki, he's got his big family arm that he's got. I do like this in theory. I guess I need to see where it's going, but like this in idea is cool. Does having YouTube Premium get me anything on Discord? No, but people who have YouTube Premium and they watch my videos, I do get like a little bit of I get like a little bit of revenue, so damn Shiggy be working that left arm, you know what I'm saying? No, I don't know. What does that mean? Thanks to Erasure, he couldn't heal the accumulating damage to his body. That plus the stress and panic afflicting his mind gnawed away at his essence. So what I don't understand is why there is stress and panic afflicting his mind. All Bakugo did was blow off a little bit of his face, and then he immediately died. Like, Bakugo hit him once, and then Shigaraki literally killed him in one hit. So I don't really know why he's afraid. Oh, and his body turned into a new ideal form for this particular moment. So this is, I think, like, design-wise, this is pretty sick. All the hands covering him, and like the big hand, he's got like the people fingers. He's got the people fingers. I love how Akira-esque Shiggy's transformations have been. Yeah, I think his like this form, it's actually pretty fucking cool. I like it a lot. Burrito Dog, hello Jordan. Shigaraki has miner's DNI in his bio. Eat this and die. Okay. And then she just gets she gets hit so hard that she is just a smear on the page. And they're yelling out to Mirko, and then Sun Eater is like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna die," and then he gets slapped. I kind of like the twisted usage of like Smash, right? Every time Smash has been used, it's usually like on the hero side, hasn't it? And now it's Shigaraki smashing Mirko. Is like just a fucking spread out on the page. Hori only focusing on the women getting hurt. That's my go right there. And Nejire comes down. And then, yeah, she gets fucked up. And then he starts shit-talking to Mirio, too. Even Shigaraki knows that Mirio has fallen off. I now know that you have nothing, he says. And then Mirio thinks, on my own, I'm not even worth his time. Says eat this and die and proceeds to eat a punch and die. You don't get to fix what I already broke. And then he starts to charge in to try and stop Bakugo from getting revived. That's clearly a defensive form, one that rejects everything. That's the conclusion you've come to, is it? And then Best Genius tries to lock him up in the fiber shit. And Something happens here. I think Mirio actually gets hit, kinda. Which is cool. Mirio finally, you know, takes damage. Thank God. And everyone's on the ground, all beaten up. Mirio's like, oh God, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Oh no, I remember what this is now. Fuck. I just remembered what happens next. Is this really? And then he thinks back to Night Eye on his deathbed. The future you saw for me, Night Eye? No, 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 no. Drop the electromagnetic barrier. For just a moment. Just 2 seconds. Keep him busy for just 2 seconds. So, this is... They need to lower the barrier for 2 seconds so Deku can get in. And then Best Genius thinks 2 seconds is an eternity. And then Mirio thinks, oh no, 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 no. Mirio thinks, what can I do? That you have nothing ignoring me. No, hang on, right now, I need to keep his attention on me. But how? What do I even have in my arsenal? No, no. It's interesting how much different, Horikoshi draws Night Eye in this. Like, he looks like a totally different fucking guy. So keep smiling. A world without smiles and humor. Okay. Everyone, this is a trigger warning. Now is the time to close your eyes. Yeah. So, if you guys already don't know my opinion on this, I would say, I would again iterate that this is really bad. Like, this is really this is really, really bad. This is, like, really, really bad. You saw the Lady Hulk episode, yeah. So, like, 2 seconds is really not that long. I think the expectation was like, oh, the barrier drops for 2 entire seconds and Shigaraki is gonna, like, immediately teleport out of the barrier. They probably could have realistically dropped the barrier and Deku could have just flown in. This is, like, really stupid. What happened to My Hero? I don't know, man. I love when Mirio says it's Mirioing time and Mirio's all over Shigaraki. Yeah, exactly. This is slowly becoming my least favorite war arc I've ever read. At least Naruto had Madara being raw. Damn. How have you been enjoying the side stories of Read Zero? I read the Krush ones and they were actually surprisingly really good. I had a really good time with them. Now, okay, I will say, this page is really cool, okay? This page fucks. So is he showing his ass or shaking? He's just showing his ass. Maybe there's like a little bit of jiggle, you know? From like his dumpy. This is really cool. Ignore that Shigaraki laughed at this fucking stupid thing. Why is that important to know? Yeah. And then we get this whole page of Deku looking at Shigaraki. And then we get the whole page of Shigaraki looking at Deku. Oh, it's so good. This is so good. These 2 pages are like the best parts of the chapter. This is fucking fire. Them just like locking eyes is so... It's actually so good. It's a shame about what happened before. And to be honest, I kind of think this was a little bit underwhelming. Him like finally hitting Shigaraki. Maybe it's just me though. I don't know. It's alright. I was kind of hoping it would be a little more hard. I think the previous 2 pages were better. Shigaraki laughing is symbolic of Tenku still being inside of him. Man. My Hero Academia really got the themes over execution crowd now, huh? It's like, it's kind of like the final death rattle of like a series is when people start talking about like only the themes and not how they're executed. So the elephant in the room is that this entrance is really lacking. Like what should have been like a top 5 moment in the series, it's just fine. So like imagine Deku actually gets here and people are dead, right? He got here and everyone's just kind of fine. Like Bakugo's not even dead. So like whatever, man. Well, he's like currently dead, but he's getting revived, so. But alright. Now we can finally I have not read 367 yet. So Deku, we finally see, this is after like what? How many weeks? Oh my god, we finally see Deku again. And we see that the things in the distance were what everyone speculated, the jets. That's... The school bus is here picking up a little lost ally. Grab on, kiddo. A lot of people on Twitter like to jerk themselves off and say that this means that Stars and Stripes was worth it. Stars and Stripes was worth it? No. This doesn't matter. But alright, that's fine. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you better. We were supposed to be guarding the skies around UA. Right, sorry about this. Make this worth the effort. And then he latches on with Black Whip. It's kind of cool. So glad it wasn't Koichi. Yeah, everyone on Earth. He's glad it wasn't Koichi. See, we ignored our orders to head home in order to stick to around to Japan. You know why? Because our gal wagered it all on you folks. And because you inherited All Might's power. Sure. Go on. Use us as stepping stones to reach history's nastiest villain and kick his butt. Alright, I'll forgive this dialogue because it's MHA, it's always had kind of bad dialogue. Is this really faster than the Dawn with Flo and Fajin? I guess, like, we just don't know. It's, like, unquantifiable because Hori never told us how fast he can go, right? How could you say there was no consequences? Stars and Stripes died, yeah. Nice one. How do they know he has All Might's power? Is it now public knowledge? Yeah, it became public knowledge after the work. Man, I love Black Whip. Black Whip looks so fucking cool. Look at that. It looks so nice. Izuku Midoriya. Is this the same hit or is this a different hit? It looks like a different hit. I like how like the smash is like a drop shadow. That's actually cool. What the fuck? He kicks him again. Mirio starts to smile. He's like, "Oh my god, finally. I haven't been doing anything the whole time." Has he gotten stronger? Shigaraki thinks. Realistically, no. It's the same hit but from a different angle? I guess it could be. That glowing energy. I've seen it before. And then he thinks back to the third user, who obviously has Fujin. And then Shigaraki is just like plummeting. He's just getting kicked around like a fucking goofy goober. And then he hits the barrier. Bzz. Ah, Midoriya is in the cage. Sorry I'm late. Or so sorry I'm late. Are you all alright? And then he turns around. And the battlefield is chunks of meat. And then people like lying around. And Bakugo's there. And Deku's like he's a little shocked. And he sees Bakugo on the ground. And then he looks at his All Might card, which is funny. And he turns around and he sees Best Genius is struggling to get up. Hori's depiction of impact is really confusing because why is this kick from Deku stronger than Tamaki's plasma cannon and Bakugo's giant howitzer? Because he got scared, remember? Duh. So, again, the elephant in the room is that this is pointless, right? Because we know that he's not gonna stay dead. Best Genius is gonna be fine. All of these people are gonna be fine. There has in fact been less damage in this arc than in PLW. If you compare and contrast, the situation in PLW to this one, let's see. Aizawa lost his leg, got scratched in the face, and basically lost his eye. Gran Torino got punched so hard through his stomach that we all thought he was gonna, like, for real be dead. Endeavor was stabbed, like, 4 times. I'm trying to think if I'm... Bakugo got stabbed, like, 4 times. At this point, Midoriya's, like, all of his limbs were fucking broken. And now we get here, and there's really, like, there's really nothing, right? And obviously we know now that PLW didn't age well. Hawks is back. Yeah, I'm talking. That is true, but I'm talking specifically about, like, the Shigaraki fight. So when Deku started fighting, people, like, bodies were already dropped, and also, I can't forget, Shigaraki also decayed, like, an entire mountainside, right? It's like he killed so many people. And obviously we know that PLW didn't age well, right? But in the moment when you're first reading PLW, all that shit really hits hard, right? Because you don't know that it gets ruined yet. So, but once it ruins the consequences of PLW, when consequences come again, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, none of this really matters. Because you know now that MHA doesn't want to kill people. It doesn't want to, like... It doesn't want to bring the lethality back of Shigaraki. So, do we really care about this? No. If Bakugo was dead, this would all feel earned. But currently it feels unearned. It feels like an unearned rage moment. Got some excuse for being late, says Shigaraki. I'm guessing it was Toga's doing, right, Izuku Midoriya? Go ahead, make that excuse. There was nothing I could do. I never saw it coming. Go on, be my guest. Run from responsibility, just like they did. And Deku starts to, you know, rage out. And again, I have to preface this. As we watch Deku rage, we have to say, nobody's dead. Like, nobody is dead at all. Bakugo is currently being revived. Toga being able to pull him in is still weird. Yeah, apparently nobody agrees with me on that, but yeah, I agree. When you stoke this one's anger, his moves get pathetically simplistic. I'll counter his next attack and crack his spine. Come on, do it. Admit it. You love the present I got you, right? Deku doesn't know that, though? I'm aware that Deku doesn't know it, but the viewer knows it. And you don't have to sell the stakes to a character, you have to sell the stakes to the viewer. And if you can't sell the stakes to the viewer, then there are no stakes. It's gonna be okay, Deku. Him again. I get it. You're feeling like you'll never live this down, but that's falling right into this villain's trap. It's okay, Tamaki and them are still kicking. And right now, Edshot is trying to save Bakugo's life. I know he's gonna pull it off. I'm still fighting because I have faith. Get it? We haven't lost anyone yet. Nobody's given up. The endless sanctimony, the empty talk, all to avoid facing facts and reality. Listen. Listen here, we're heroes. And if heroes don't talk the talk, then who else is gonna transform ideals into reality? And then he starts to come back. And he thinks about what All Might said. He thinks about what the pilot said for some fucking reason. He thinks about Banjo. Thinks about how he has to control his heart. And then boom. Sorry about that, Lemillion. Save your sorries until after we win this hero. All for one. Is Shigaraki still in there? This page is hard. But again, it's unearned. So it kind of feels bad. So yeah. So obviously the entrance itself is lacking. Is because, you know, for reasons I've already discussed ad nauseum, right? So the other problems with this are... Sorry, let me think. My thoughts are all jumbled up right now. Because like, there's so many things that I want to talk about. This would have been way better if Deku pulled himself out of the rage. Or, it's not even just that. If he pulled himself out of the rage, or what I think a lot more people would have preferred is if he was trying to stop himself. If he was trying to stop himself from succumbing to that rage, right? But he still does. If we had, and if it all comes back to the same thing as Villain Hunt, if we had Deku's inner thought process on these things, right? If we had him thinking about exactly what was going on. If he was like, oh, I can't do this, I can't exactly fall into what I did last time, but it's still, like, he still falls for it, right? He still succumbs to his rage. If he was like, you know, I did this last time and, you know, I almost lost my quirk. You know, I almost got my ass kicked. I can't do it again, but, like, he still fails to do it. Because then it satisfies pretty much every party, right? Like, because there are people who are like, oh, he's just a kid. Of course he's not able to control his emotions. Which I can't say is completely wrong, because sure, Deku is an emotional kid. That's a part of his character. However, I would like to say, for the 3 millionth time, this is the end of the story. And is Deku still the same kid he was in Chapter 1? I would hope not. But apparently he is. Apparently he hasn't learned a single thing. It's not Deku having a rage moment that I inherently dislike. It's that there is no introspection on any of it whatsoever. Am I the only one who thinks Toga's backstory doesn't make sense? Why does she feel the need to use her quirk? Well, most people don't. Most people do feel the need to use their quirk. It just hasn't been fleshed out very well. The biggest problem for me is with how little Izuku seems to have learned. He almost immediately discards the ideal he said he was striving for in regards to Shiki and has to be reminded of it by Mirio. Yes, I agree with this as well. This is the third point. So my first point is that this feels unearned. My second point is that there is no introspection from Deku that makes this moment feel satisfying. And third, it almost makes Deku feel like he was willing to throw away his entire ideology that is the entire basis of the third act in just a few pages. And then it comes back in also just a few pages. It's very lame. I don't know. My view of Bakugo's death was that if Deku didn't see it, then it was completely pointless, but Deku's reaction was minimal and immediately resolved. Somehow feels even more pointless as a result. Yeah, I agree completely. Will we focus on Togo versus Ochako now, or another 5 chapters of this? Please God, POV swap. Please, for the love of God, POV swap. Isn't it funny that, like, we're on the premiere fight, and we're all like, yeah, can we go somewhere else, please? Can we go somewhere else, please? Deku knows he's the linchpin of the fight and was about to fuck it up by making the same mistake. He needs Mirio to bail him out. Hello, who changed my name? Yes, so I'm just gonna reiterate it again, just in case new people have joined. My primary 3 issues with this chapter. I think overall this chapter is okay. I don't think I dislike it as much as other people, but I'm not a huge fan. Number 1, this feels unearned because nobody is actually really that fucked up here on this battlefield. Everyone will be fine at the end of the day. Number 2 is no introspection from Midoriya at all. Mirio gets introspection in this chapter. I'm scrolling back now to find it. We get introspection from fucking Mirio, dude. Where is he? Or was that last chapter that I was thinking about? I think it was last chapter. I think I'm stupid. Hang on. We get introspection from Mirio, dude. Mirio is like, how do I hold this together? Like, how do I keep this up? How am I supposed to buy 2 seconds? Can I really do anything? Am I capable of doing anything? And then we get the fucking protagonist of My Hero Academia. And it's just all textless. It's all nothing. He's just looking around. He's like, damn, I'm gonna make the same mistake that I made last time. The Todoroki fight is above every other fight, I agree. Like, we get Shigaraki tearing into Midoriya here. But, like, Midoriya doesn't think a single time. Shigaraki thinks. We get an inner monologue from fucking Shigaraki, the dude who has, like, 3 people inside of him. God damn it, man. Like... He's like allergic. He is allergic to showing any thought This is the closest we get to Midoriya thinking about this fight. And it's flashbacks. So do they really count as Midoriya's thoughts? Not really. They're just flashbacks, right? Like, fuck these. Who cares? I want an independent thought from Midoriya. I want him to think on his own accord. But he never gets to do that. People think for him every single time. Every single instance is somebody thinking for Midoriya. How is the overthinker not thinking? Yeah, exactly. How is the overthinker not thinking? Flashbacks what other people told him. Yeah, exactly. Like, every single instance of Midoriya, like, doing something else. It's just like other people telling him to do shit. Think, Deku, think. I also did notice that as well, Andrew. That Yoichi and All Might aren't here, which is interesting. Why is Toge in the hero house on that cover? I mean, so is Dabi, and twice, so... Maybe the first user's real quirk was no thoughts, head empty. Yeah. Maybe the true introspection was the flashbacks we had along the way, yeah. Which is funny because, like, after all of us were upset, that Midoriya never had a single coherent introspective thought during Villain Hunt. We were all told, it'll be done in the final arc. The story's not over yet. Just wait. And we're in the final fight. And Deku's rage moment, the time where he's supposed to develop from his previous encounters and shit, is a few pages long and he doesn't think for himself a single time. That is just what I don't like about this chapter primarily. I like some things about it, but, like, Mirio is, once again... Mirio is, or not Mirio, Deku is once again just not thinking for himself in any regard, and it's just depressing at this point. We still have no inclination on what the second's quirk is. It's going to be another ass pull, and that's an unfortunate thing, is because Horikoshi was handling the multiple quirk thing pretty well at the start, right? Like, Black Whip had a lot of focus, and we knew that Float was coming. So, like, it wasn't really an ass pull, IMO. But then every other quirk after that has just been kind of like, hey, here it is. And now the second quirk is going to fall exactly into the worries of everyone. At this point, I consider Shigaraki the protagonist of my heart. My Hero Academia ended after My Villain Academia. It's been on hiatus. We've been waiting for Horikoshi to come back. Rate of this last arc right now, I am up to 7 carried by Endeavor. I think it's like a 6. Maybe a 5. I think, actually, yeah, 5 is better. I think this arc is a 5. Dude, I can't wait to do my tier list again.
Actually, Deku being unable to have independent character moments is thematically resonant with the themes of a single pillar can't do it all, so it's good.
Yep, you got it, dude. Yeah. This arc is a 5. And I cannot wait to do my tier lists again. When the series is over, I'm gonna do a bunch of streams like redoing my tier lists. And it's gonna be fucking phenomenal, dude. I'm gonna redo my character one, I'm gonna redo my arc list. Oh man. Deku was just a rabid dog that everyone needs to control, like in Moldaville. I don't know why this manga is so scared of letting Deku think and have introspective thoughts. It used to happen quite a bit, but VH's ending like broke that shit. Yeah. I don't know, something about Act 3, Horikoshi doesn't want to give introspection at all. I'd say the second's quirk might be handled a bit better because of the fact that the second has stated that it is a last resort, so he hasn't been able to use it so casually for the time being. Well, most people's concerns is that it's just going to be whipped out to solve a problem, right? Because that was people's problem, that was people's concern with the quirk reveal back in Joint Training, was that the quirks were just going to be ripped out as, like, band-aids for whatever issue Midoriya has to solve. But I guess we'll see. What I do like, though, is that obviously, like, the more Deku uses, like, percentages of One for All, he, like, gets closer to his 100% look. His 100% look is sick, and this is, like halfway there, obviously. It looks kind of dope. Writing a character that has no input on anything is easier, I guess. I mean, why do you think AFO took over Shiki to begin with? Damn, that's ice cold, but probably true. Fuck. I don't know, man. This is kind of disappointing. I was hoping that if Midoriya got introspection, it would be here, right? The final part of the story. But I guess we're over that, right? Has it been stated what percentage this Deku is at without Fajin? No. It's never been stated that he has increased above 45%. If I had to guess, he's still at 45% because, like, he's had no time to actually increase his percentage. The last time we saw the vestiges was chapter 317, by the way. Is that really true? Damn. Man, Fajin really sucks. I really hate Fajin. What is your guys' least favorite quirk? Smokescreen is the easy answer. I feel like he could at least be at 50% considering what he looks like at the moment. Maybe. Horikoshi mastered the art perfectly. Even his unfinished art looks good also. Yeah, true. He needs to work on the handle things of ending a series. I mean, ending a series is hard. Everyone says smokescreen. I really don't like Fajin. Danger Sense was so forgettable, I literally forgot Izuku had it for like 20 chapters. Damn. What does Fajin actually do? I remember it has something to do with kinetic energy. You basically store up momentum and kinetic energy in your limbs. And then you, attack with big number. It's imaginary vestige smoke, I'm pretty sure. But I could be wrong. See, yeah. I understand why you guys like Fajin, but I think it's stupid for the same reasons. I think it, like, completely undermines the plotline that has been going for the entire series about Midoriya's arm, like, the health of his arms. And also, it, like, circumvents the entire joy, right, of, like, watching Deku progress through his power. It's just a band-aid to me to get him to, like, be competitive with Shigaraki. Like, the quirk has to exist, otherwise Deku just gets washed. Remember when Deku was quirkless for like 1 chapter? I still think he was given Fajin because Hori's gonna have him lose AFO but keep the vestige quirks. Oh god. Danger Sense is the lamest power in Deku's arsenal ever. Like, how do you fail at doing the thing you're supposed to protect the user from? Yeah, I don't like Fajin because I feel like it's just a way to... It's just a way to make Deku competitive. In your opinion, how should MHA end? Hopefully, like, Hori just drops next chapter and then, like, doesn't come back. I don't know. I don't care anymore, to be frank. I was never a person who really... I don't really predict endings. I'm not really good at that. I don't really think I'm good at predictions in general. So I never really had any specific ending in mind. I was just gonna let Hori cook. And I was just gonna see what he could do. But at this point, yeah, I don't really care what he's doing. I came to the stream late, sorry, but I wanted to mention that the second user's quirk is probably gonna be a cop-out. Yeah, probably. I don't care anymore, I'm just going along with the sinking ship. Yeah, pretty much same. I don't have a single arc in this third act above a 5 out of 10. And that's actually insane to me. That's insane, dude. This final act is really bad, in my opinion. How did you feel when Mirio talked no jutsu out of Deku's rage form? I wish Deku just did it himself, or... Like, if Deku had, like... If Deku had looked with it himself and then failed to talk himself out of it, and then Mirio did it, that would have been fine. But since we got nothing, then yeah, it just sucks. Well, how do you guys feel? How do you think MHA is gonna end? Alright, I'm wondering how many talk no jutsus we're gonna see in chat today. Horribly. Deku dies? Oh my god, I hope not. If the final act had a similar length to Act 2 or at least 1, what type of arcs do you think we should have seen? I don't know, man. More, at least. Like, character work. Are there some people without quirks? Yeah, there still are. Oh man, chat is fucking flying. I can't read all these. Not 9 to 5, Deku. I thought that the faces of Tenko's family would turn into full-blown bodies and have them get resurrected. Oh Jesus, that'd be crazy. I don't know, man. I don't even know how the story's gonna end anymore. Like, Deku wants to feed him, but the thread is gone. Horikoshi will have his cake and eat it too, which is my reasoning. Interesting. Izuku saves Tenko, somehow destroying both Shiki and Eifo in the mind space. He's gonna, like, telepathically destroy them. He's gonna blow them up in the Vestige Realm. It ends with a Clone Saga adaptation. Dabi dies, Toga is saved, Tenko is reached out to, Shigaraki dies, one for all users rest in peace, potentially take their extra quirks with them. Society undergoes immense changes for the heroes. That would be the ideal, right? Honestly, I'm almost worried that society is just, like, not gonna change. I think Deko's gonna save Tenko, kill AFO, and transfer one for all to Shigaraki in order to overload his body and kill him. However, OFA maybe comes back to Deku or something, I don't know anymore. Yeah, we still got like 3 fights to conclude, right? Like, we still got 3 things to conclude at least. And like, the Deku fight just keeps going, which I'm surprised. We still have to finish up the Dabi stuff. We still have to finish up the Uraraka stuff. We still have to get the closure on Mina, Kirishima, and Gigantomachia. I don't know. How many chapters do you guys think we have? Because I know a couple people who think that we only got 2 or 3 volumes left. And I almost don't disagree. I think we have 4 volumes left, maybe. Like, what is Sero's group doing? Oh, who cares, dude? 50 plus 30, 25 more 25 more chapters? Damn, that is short. 30 max, 45, probably around 50 or so, 30. I think 40 chapters is kind of reasonable. I would say 30 to 40 in that range. I can't see 50 either, Andrew. I think 50, at that point, the arc is going on for way too fucking long. Because remember, 30 chapters into, PLW, people were thinking that it was running on for too long. Can you imagine an MHA arc that's been going on for 60 chapters? That would be insane. Probably 30 to 45 range, not gonna lie. I think the whole Jump comment about the series ending in the year was premature. Hori set up more than he could chew. Yeah. I agree with your assessment, Jordan. I think 30 to 45 is accurate. Imagine it was 7 chapters. Works for me, dude. Just end it. Just end it. You have to remember, Bubba, that nobody gives a shit about Aoyama, Spinner, and Sero's group, and Skeptic either, so... Think fights are going to be skipped and filled in the anime? I don't know if they're going to have time to fill in the fights in the anime, to be honest. But I do think fights are going to be skipped for sure. Which I don't care about, so whatever. Because they have to make... So Season 6 is obviously going to be PLW and Villain Hunt, right? There is room for speculation that they might squeeze Stars and Stripes in at the end. I used to be sure of it, but now I'm kind of 50-50. But if they do it, then they can do a majority of the rest of Act 3 in one season and just get it done, right? Just get the series done by Season 7. Do you think they'll animate this final arc? I mean, yeah. I hope Villain Hunt isn't 6. Dude, it's 25 fucking episodes. They're definitely putting Villain Hunt in that shit. Where's the jerk who killed Midnight? Who cares, man? I bet we still have a movie in Season 6. Yeah, it's possible. If we have a movie in Season 6, I have quite a few bookmarks on Twitter that I have to go through. Villain Hunt is going to be awful because of the second core. Look. That's fine. Villain Hunt can pay so that PLW can thrive, okay? That's fine for me. Villain Hunt is the worst arc in the story anyway, so I don't mind. Do you remember Edshot Law, unfortunately? I'm not excited about this next season. I have become excited about Season 6 purely because the manga is not doing it for me anymore. So, all I have left is the anime, which is not good. It's not a good sign. Plus getting that budget so true. I mean, he's really early in the season, so he probably will, have pretty good episodes, so. PLW will probably end at episode 16 or 20. You are overshooting, bro. PLW is probably ending episode 13 and 14. Can't wait for 327 to be animated. Don't be surprised if 327 is the final episode of Season 6, by the way. Why do you feel that way about Villain Hunt? I will probably make a video about Villain Hunt once the anime covers it. I have a lot to say about Villain Hunt, so. If you want a summary of it, I did an arc tier list stream. You can go to my channel, go to playlists, and then sort through the stream VODs until you get to the arc tier list. I talk about it briefly. Do you feel like MHA could have been much better than it is now? Like, do you remember the point where you went, oh, fuck, the series is fumbling? Yes, it was called Villain Hunt Arc. Act 3 in its entirety. MHA just shouldn't be ending. Won't PLW be rushed in 12 to 13 episodes? Yeah. But they have to fit episodes in for Core 2 as well. So, it is what it is. What other series will you do when MHA ends? I'm probably going to primarily do ReZero. So, when MHA ends, I'm going to do the final part of the retrospective. I'll probably make a video or two talking about the ending, and then I'll talk about the anime until MHA is completely over, and then I'll never talk about it again, probably. And then I will focus on ReZero, and then probably just other stuff that interests me along the way. But ReZero will become the primary focus. Villain Hunt is your favorite arc? Damn, bro. You are brave. ReZero is mid, to be honest. Ratio. Will you do Chainsaw Man videos? Yes, actually, probably. Would you read MHA 2? Yes, purely because I'm invested. It's not because I would enjoy it. I think you can notice the stark fall off of My Hero Academia immediately after chapter 290. Immediately after 290 is when you can start to feel a shift in Horikoshi storytelling, which we kind of touch on briefly in the retrospective coming out on October 1st. 6 days, right? 6 days away? As I know a series to replace MHA on your channel, yeah. I'm gonna get those 45 radiant views. What's your opinion on Edshot's character arc? Yep. I've been saying they're gonna make Stars and Stripes a movie to capitalize on the anime canon movie. Maybe. What's your fave manga of the big three? He doesn't know Pepe Left. He doesn't know that I haven't read a single one of them. How do you feel about Edshot? Why is everyone asking me about Edshot's development? God damn it. Stars and Stripes is honestly too short to make it a whole anime canon movie. They could add their patented random garbage. You should do a rewrite video. I'm not really a good enough writer to do a rewrite. So I probably won't. I'll probably just leave that to the people who actually do rewrite. Like fix. I really hope UA falls out of the sky at least. Yeah, I was expecting UA to fall out of the sky before Deku got there. But... oh shit! Caper just became a member? Oh my goodness. Asa, do you think Edshot and Best Jeanist's relationship was better developed than Izumocha? Yes. For legal purposes, that is a joke, by the way. If they make a 50% filler, then it's not really anime canon anymore. Yeah, well. Leave it to the MHA movie department to fumble the bag, alright? How the hell did Deku become late when he can fly and have 2 jets with him? Because I think he was teleported, like, across Japan. I think where Toga is like, pretty far from Japan. Somebody made a map. Fuck. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to find that, though. But, yeah, Deku was basically brought pretty far away. I don't exactly remember where. At least 200 kilometers off the coast, yeah. Asking honestly, how can you still be invested in the conflict when AFO is still at the center of it? Trick question. I'm not. Stars and Stripes and Edshot competing for the best, most impactful deaths on the entire series. Gotta say, even though Twice's death I feel has been ruined somewhat, I still think it's pretty good. I still think I don't know. I think like the execution of the moment itself was still just like really fucking good. Can someone explain to me how the hell these kids have built an entire piece of floating earth and it still hasn't exploded yet? They're built different. Cry about it. Twice his death with lightning in a bottle. Yeah, that's true. Who the fuck will defeat AFO right now? That's what I want. I really want to cut back to the AFO fight, to be honest with you, to see how that even ends. Shiki hasn't mentioned twice in so long. He hasn't mentioned twice ever. Post 266. Never even said his name. Yeah, isn't it crazy that, like, my least favorite character of the entire series is actually killing himself and I don't even care? Like, AFO is actually gonna rewind to death and I don't care. When do you think AFO should have died? I was okay with him not dying in Kamino, but now that I have future context, I wish he just died there. I still think AFO will nab Hawks. I guess we'll see, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. Seeing how Mirio remembered Night Eye and took a piss on his grave rather than not touch twice. Oh man. Let me see if I... What tweets did I make for the leaks? I don't remember. Did I say anything funny? I remember people really didn't like my thoughts on Deku not bringing himself out of the rage moment. People really didn't like that. Are you excited for the last 5 chapters being dedicated to random shipping and marriage? Can't be worse than it is right now, huh? I got these quote retweets. I'm pretty sure a majority of these are private. I'm not gonna look at them on stream because I don't want you guys to annoy them. But unrelated, but Star Fox music goes hard. Yeah, I've been using it in my videos recently. It's been pretty hard. The art is gorgeous, but to be honest, Deku repeating the same exact occurrence of PLW that we should have learned from is disappointing. I was hoping for a quiet rage personally. A rage moment here compared to PLW also just feels generally unearned. Basically, I still feel the same way that I did on September 21st. Nothing has changed. Yeah, this guy, oh my god, this guy is like the biggest dick rider on earth, dude. Deku never showed control over his emotions about losing or hurting his friends. Deku still has a little bit of his dark Deku phase. What you're asking is the same as Bakugo changed so fast, or Shoto to be at peace with his father. Like, alright, man. This is so funny because every single person on any Twitter was like, I can't wait for Deku to rage, it's gonna be so raw, and then he rages and now it's like, oh my god, Deku should have learned. You know what's funny? Is that, I actually said the exact opposite of this. Like, if I search through my Twitter, hang on, let me look real quick. I can find the tweet that I made, where I said the exact opposite of this. I know I can find it. I know for a fact that I've said this. I found it. Oh my god. Wait. I was talking to Zen. And he said, I feel like I'm in the minority here because I 100% expect Bakugo to survive, but I also do not want Deku to get worked up in a rage over it, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, exactly, I think Deku already had his rage moment in PLW, and it's time for a more measured and nuanced response to what happened. I still think he will be angry, but to have Rage Deku versus Shigaraki would just be copying PLW more than some parts of this arc already do. This was on August 7th. Okay? It was on August 7th. I have probably also mentioned it before, other than this as well. Ah, here. Another one on August 7th. Where I said, Bakugo was saved in Chapter 1 with rain pouring and died in Chapter 362 with rain pouring. I have a feeling this will be a direct reference upon Deku's arrival. Be not defeated by the rain. The inspiration for his name. Why is my chat not moving? What the fuck? My chat froze. There we go, I fixed it. I think the war arc gave us angry Deku versus Shigaraki, and while I think Deku will have to grapple with his emotions when he arrives on the battlefield, we won't get just a direct one-to-one repeat of Deku versus Shigaraki from PLW. Midoriya has already come to terms with Shigaraki's actions, so while I don't think he'll go, okay Shigaraki, it's fine you killed my friend, I think it'll be a much more nuanced than the pure rage Deku from PLW. Nope. There we go. Yeah. I have been on this train the whole time. Like, since Bakugo quote-unquote died. This was 362, I've been like, yeah, I hope Deku doesn't rage about it. And I backed my shit up too, dude. I brought up the fucking the poem that his name is a reference to, which is "Be not defeated by the rain, nor let the wind prove your better. Succumb not to the snows of winter, nor be bested by the heat of summer. Be strong in body, unfettered by desire, not enticed to anger. Cultivate a quiet joy." This is the poem that his name was based off of. See, I would have sent this to this guy sooner, but I didn't know about this reply until just now because I have my notifications muted, so I didn't know he was complaining about this dumb bullshit in my replies. Hori read your tweets into the exact opposite just to spite you. Yeah, apparently. Like, come on, like, this is like, come on. I love every single time people go like, oh man, anti-Twitter always wants this thing or that thing, but then when it happens, they say the opposite. Like, why are you generalizing, dude? When you can look through my post history and find the exact opposite thing that I was talking about almost 2 fucking months ago. The poem slaps and you have a fair point with it? Fuck, I dropped my pen. I feel like Deku being inspired by Mirio isn't the worst, right? It's like... The problem isn't that, that Deku was inspired by Mirio, it's that, it's merely that Deku didn't get to think for himself in any way. I blame Oceanus and his video MHA is underrated. Nah, he cooked with that shit. That was relevant at the time, right? I was in a Twitter call for Chapter 364 with Bakugo Revival, and there's so many dick writers who were fine with that whole headshot bullshit. I'm not surprised. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised. And I don't think it's inherently wrong to like that event, okay? Do I agree? No, I don't. But, like... But, you know, I don't see it. Fair enough, I could definitely understand being upset by that 100%. Yeah, it's not necessarily Mirio that's the issue. I don't agree that... I see a lot of people blaming Mirio, and I don't necessarily agree. MVA Shigaraki still my favorite character in anime, if only it stayed that way. Yeah, if only, right? Lately, MHA has been nothing but disappointments to me. Yeah. I mean, hey. Look, people like to say that, people like to say that I'm just, like, you know, the MHA hater. But I was putting in legwork on Twitter for like a straight year. Like, I was putting in work for a straight year on Twitter, okay? I was writing threads. I started making videos defending this series because it was defensible. But now it's just not anymore. Now I can't even do it. And now I'm called an MHA hater, despite, you know... I got the badge of honor on, okay? I got my purple heart. Real ones remember the quote merchant asset era? True. I was out there, dude. I was putting my life on the line. I don't criticize MHA because I don't like it. I criticize it because I want it to use its potential. Exactly. Imagine telling Oceans 4 years ago that he would like Naruto more than My Hero Academia. It is very funny that Bakugo's death has been used to give Deku an unearned rage moment and then gets over it in the same chapter. Yeah, it's horrible. Asa was defending the consequences of PLW. At the time, to be fair, at the time, the consequences seemed good, okay? And then it went on for longer. Were you interested in Deku escaping to America and doing hero work like All Might to train in order to defeat AFO? Not really. Bakugo's C tier now? Oh, I'll revisit it one day, don't worry. Where's Bakugo on the tier list now? I don't know. He's definitely not as high as he was, but we'll see. We'll see when it's all said and done. People hated the start of MHA because didn't have any crazy moments but had good storytelling, but love Act 3 with good moments but dogshit storytelling. True! Endeavor back in S? We'll see. We'll see where he's going. His chapters were fire, though. Bakugo's Mirio tier. The only post 290 chapters I like are the Toya backstory chapters. There's post 290 chapters I like 305 is still really good. However, I do think it's a little undermined now, in retrospect, because we went through this entire chapter of Deku saying he's gonna save that little boy, and then, like, within 2 seconds, he was like, okay, I'm gonna kill him. And then he was like, never mind, I'm not gonna kill him. It's kind of lame, but whatever. What do you give this chapter to 10? I don't know, maybe like a 6. 6.5, maybe. It's not as bad as some previous chapters, but there are things that I really don't like about it. Bakugo gonna steal all the thunder once he gets back up? Let's hope not. I thought this was a good chapter. 304 by extension was a good chapter. The chapter was alright. It was alright, and then the ending was fucking fire. God, this night on Twitter was so crazy when this panel dropped. Holy shit. Was it insane. Did my Star Fox OST end? Win to save, save to win. Stop, please. My Star Fox OST ended. Time to restart it from the beginning. There we go. Stop reading as I'm from the future, yeah. MHA before Villain Hunt, what an era. Crazy that Bakugo will be #1 in the popularity poll the whole series runtime and will never have earned it. I was an absolute madman when that chapter dropped. Dude, oh my god, it was so hype when this shit dropped. Like, oh, the possibilities were endless. How would you feel about Bakugo getting a new core? It could be awful. Bakugo's whole thing. So, like, this was the same issue with Heroes Rising, where, like, Bakugo should have naturally given away One for All, not had it, like, arbitrarily go back to Deku. He should have given it back to Deku because he doesn't need it. He's supposed to win through his own power, and Bakugo getting a new core could be the same exact issue. It still felt a bit rushed, but we were forgiven back then. Yeah, we were very forgiving back then. Bakugo's main issue as a character is that he did nothing for the entirety of Act 2. So, he had we had Deku versus Bakugo 2, and then he disappeared, and then he said one thing in the remedial course arc, and then he disappeared, and then he appeared in joint training, and then he disappeared, and then he got stabbed in PLW. So, like, he trauma dumped on his abuse victim, and then got stabbed, and that was Act 2 Bakugo. Which is funny, because I still like him. Is there still something that could make this arc good or recontextualize the whole arc? Do you mean the final arc, or are we talking about Villain Hunt still? If you mean the final arc, probably not. Unless Bakugo stays dead. It's still dumb, but it would feel good. Has Bakugo won a fight other than with no names and fellow classmates? No. and in movies. That's it. Bakugo doesn't even have a villain rival. Mina has a villain which she has to fight. I've been pushing this agenda for so long. Bakugo should have fought Getten, dude. So easy. Such an easy... Horikoshi could have paid me for this idea. .307, 324 is a special place in my heart. I have too many issues with Villain Hunt to, like, I don't know, like those chapters. Who was that again? It was the ice dude from the MLA. Getten was the guy who said that the MLA's true ideology was to push down those with no power, so that the power have more ruling power, right? So basically, the idea behind Bakugo versus Getten is that Bakugo would be facing kind of the trajectory that he would have gone. Bakugo's entire character is kind of reflective of many characters, right? Like, he is kind of early Endeavor, right? And he steers away from early Endeavor, and then he could have fought so that he could have become. Shigaraki, I killed hundreds of people. Deku, it's okay, I didn't know any of them. Anyway, I'm here to save you. Shigaraki, I also killed your boyfriend, by the way. Deku, rage, but I will kill you. Cool thing about Villain Hunt was the design Deku had for like a few pages before taking a shower. Yeah, it was kind of raw. What happened to Reed Destro? He's in prison. Bakugo versus Bakugo versus Getten could have been like Bakugo versus Shoto, but on crack. Because like they're both way better, right? Like Bakugo is way better with his quirk now, and Getten would have just been like a much stronger ice user. The entire MLA was kind of wasted. I talk about this very briefly in the MVA section of the retrospective. I say that the MLA kind of fell flat, but like the rest of the arc is still pretty good, so it doesn't really matter, but it's sad that the MLA wasn't really used for something greater. Deku's moral compass just looks so flimsy now? Yeah, it does. Ugh. Like, I see this... Okay. Comments on the MHA community? It's horrible. I don't know what else you want me to say. Like, compare this panel of Deku's rage moment to, here. Compare that to this. It's not even close, bro. It's not even close. What the fuck? Summed it up pretty well. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I have the luck that I started making MHA videos right when I started thinking that it fell off. So I don't have anything to use against me currently. Toga kinda gay? Based. I love Ocean Man though. No Ocean Man disrespect. He was MHA's bravest soldier before I was around, okay? Hori's art still slaps hard. Look, if anyone... You can say a lot about My Hero Academia, but if anyone slanders Horikoshi's art, they're just... They fell off, okay? They're missing the mark. You can't hate this art-wise. You cannot hate this shit, man. It's insane. Art is subjective. No, it's not. No, I'm just kidding. Any other anime manga that I should watch? Have you heard of ReZero, Starting Life in Another World? I would recommend watching that. Smile. Ocean and Pineapple were the strongest soldiers I know, man. And now Ocean Man like doesn't even want to make MHA videos anymore, and Pineapple has gone on the record and said that he's like done thinking about the series critically, and he's just here for like rawness. So... ReZero is one of the best animes I've ever seen. True! If anyone here is looking for a rehab anime, and if you are disappointed with the direction that Deku went, you should definitely watch ReZero. And I'm not even, like, this is not a joke at all. I'm not an isekai guy? Well, neither am I. I have every isekai I've watched I thought was kind of shit. Except for ReZero. It was really fucking good. If you want a rehab series. Okay, yeah, if you want a rehab series that is a shonen, read JJK. But I think MHA has permanently poisoned me on shonen, so... Shut the fuck up, Jordan. Is the light novel finished? No, it is halfway through arc 7 out of 11. There's another season coming next year, right? For ReZero? No. ReZero anime is in a very tumultuous spot. But season 1 is ReZero has the thing where, like, it's a very good anime, but it's not a great adaptation. You know what I mean? So is ReZero just manga then? ReZero is a light novel, but it does have a manga. The manga is, however, behind the anime, but the manga has the cut content from the anime, so there are a lot of different ways to experience ReZero. Read ReZero, watch the anime, read. MHA fans should read HXH. I will one day. What is the recommended way of ReZero? Read the web novel, for some of them. For some arcs. If you go to Witch Cult Translation, they have a bunch of compiled ways to read. Missed the PLW times so much. Dude, it's peak. I read like 8 different series in Weekly Shonen Jump every week, and I enjoy all of them, but none of them engage me the way MHA used to. Yeah. I tried to read everything in Weekly Shonen Jump for a while, but I gave up pretty quick. As I'm putting in the work converting all these people. MHA or Rent a Girlfriend in terms of suspense. That's a good one. Ain't no way they can adapt Arc 6 in a good way. Just Chef Studio can adapt Arc 6 in a good way. I guess we'll see, right? In 17 years. This is out of nowhere, but do you read visual novels? No, I don't. Not for any particular reason, I just don't. Read Akane Banashi if you want an actual MC. Also true. Akane Banashi is one of the only things in Weekly Shonen Jump that I read, besides My Hero Academia. I read MHA weekly. I read JJK like every couple of months. I bulk read. And then I read Akane Banashi every now and again as well. It's very nice. I thought your avatar was a possum, but now I see it's a dog with a bone. It's actually a dog with a burrito. Hence why there is a YouTube membership named Burrito. Why do you think Hori fell off? I think each wants to be done. That's just speculation though. Opinions on Black Clover? I read 80 chapters of it and I dropped it. I might pick it back up again. Because the newest chapters kind of look fire. Not gonna lie. So I might reread. And I might do like a Twitter live read for fun. We'll see. All shonen series are falling off right now. And this is why I'm telling you all. Get off shonen. It's time. It's time to stop reading shonen. Dog holding a dead possum? No, not quite. I'm reading Berserk. I have not read Berserk. Shonen Jump when JJK and MHA finish is going to be interesting. You also have to remember that Black Clover is in its final act as well. So, JJK, MHA, Black Clover will end, and then One Piece is supposed to end. Quote-unquote end. What do you think the best MHA episode is? I don't know, man. That's a hard question. Because Deca vs. Muscular and All Might vs. AFO are fucking fire. Mr. Asa, the Dick Riders found me for a joke tweet. Please help. Send me the post the tweet in chat. I want to see it. If you're looking for a webtoon, I suggest Unordinary. I have never read a webtoon, actually. You guys might be surprised with how few things that I've read. Have you seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? But no, I have not, but maybe I should. So I can actually know what the fuck Ocean Man is talking about half the time. Watch JoJo now. Alright, I'm gonna do a live stream where I watch JoJo. Just kidding, YouTube, please don't ban me. Have you watched Hajime no Ippo? No, I haven't. It's one of those things where it's like really long, so I just haven't really thought about it. Don't read Unordinary Asa. Unordinary Asa, it's not good. I saw Bakudeku say that the color Deku and Ochako art Hori made was his way of sending off that ship, saying that Ochako was waving goodbye to him. Jesus Christ. What do you think of JJK? I don't know. I don't know what my... I have an issue with JJK and I don't know what it is. Everything post Shibuya has, like, not moved me. I don't know why. Shibuya was really good. I liked the start of the Culling games, but I don't know. I'm just, like, not grabbed by it. I don't know what the issue is. What games do you like? I like simulation games. I'm kind of a nerd. I like Software Inc. and shit. I like to play Prison Architect, games in that genre. I also play Hearthstone. I'm a legend in Hearthstone, and I play World of Warcraft sometimes. If you haven't read, I recommend Sakamoto Days. It's getting really good. Maybe. If not Shonen, what then? I don't know, man. Something else. Read ReZero. Goddammit. If I convert one person in this chat to reading ReZero, I win. Gotta go to sleep. See you, man. Have a great stream. Alright, man. Peace out. Do you think Endeavor will die? I used to, but no, not anymore. Don't watch Ocean is for JoJo. That guy is stuck on the idea of fate. That sounds kind of based. I don't know, man. Have you watched Death Note? Yes, I have. It was a long time ago, though. That was actually the first manga I ever owned. I owned the big-ass book, you know? The big-ass, like, compendium. Alright, this is the Bubba tweet that he's getting shit for. Let's see. You ever fuck with Haikyuu? Never watched it, unfortunately. Deku after Shigaraki kills hundreds and causes the collapse of society versus Deku when he thinks Shigaraki killed 3 of his friends and the hot bunny lady. Oh, man. And because he wasn't there. Oh, man. Nice. This dude comes out of nowhere to say Gege fumbled. That's funny. Oh, the 7 quotes. Uh-oh. Sorry, Bubba. I can't see most of these, unfortunately. Is Deku a bad main character? I don't think he's bad. I just think he's lackluster. Bubba likes getting bullied. All Bubba does is get bullied all day on Twitter. Like, I think he does like it. Please read a Japanese Family Guy. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm actually enjoying the slower paced long arc that the Culling games is shaping up to be. It's a different change of pace than the usual current manga arc structures. I don't know. I like I said, I don't know what my issue with it is. I'm just like not grabbed by it. I also read, welcome to the Demon School Iruma-kun, MHA but with better school setting and good LGBTQ rep. I've never even heard of that. I'm just trying to exist. He means Gintama. Asa, please rank every single page of MHA. Oh god. That's when I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel for stream content, is when I start ranking every single page. Opinions on Vinland Saga? Never read it. Or watched it, whatever it is. Read my quote on Bubba's tweet. Let's play a game. Will Horikoshi 1 use this to start a discussion on how the heroes are just as quickly to fall to their anger as the villains they are fighting are, continuously blurring the lines between the two sides and highlighting the difference of circumstances? No. 2 uses to have Deku comment on his own hypocrisy, being the person who stated he wanted to save that little boy inside Shigaraki after watching him dust a city and thousands of innocents, only to quickly throw that away after seeing him hurt a couple of his friends? No. And then 3, not do anything that with this and pretend like this is what Night Eye meant when he said Miria would be a great hero, while also pretending like this is development for Deku. Yes. Read the Bible. Ass pulled Jesus brought back to life, but the rest is pretty good. The message of the story is Deku has friends and they will stop him from ever having to deal with his inner conflicts or anything that makes him compelling. Yep, pretty much. Welcome to My Hero Academia. Girin is missing in action. Girin got his fingers cut off and he fucking pieced out. Are you planning on reading Arc 7 of ReZero? Yeah, I'm getting through side stories first. My next ReZero video will be after the retrospective, and then it will be a video about all of the Crush side stories. I read all of them, and I will just compile everything. I'll compile everything. All human knowledge on Earth will be compiled in that video. I'm confused on how this is supposed to be a development for Deku, if I'm being honest. It's not. Anyone who's saying it is development for Deku is just lying. What would you rate AOT on a scale of 1 out of 10? Honestly, no opinion. Clem, oh my god, you're online? Holy shit, I haven't seen you in months. What the fuck? Hey, how's it going? Who's your favorite witch? I guess Echidna. What would I rate AOT on a scale of 1 to 10? I honestly don't know. I just don't think about AOT, really. I miss you guys. When are you coming back, dude? You've missed so much. You've missed so much rage and misfortune. I will say Barrage Horikoshi's previous work before MHA kind of touched on this in its main conflict. I'm excited to see how Horikoshi answers Deku's response here, and before he doesn't. No one said this is a character development? Oh, they have. Trust me. I've been on Twitter.com. Sonic video win? Never. What's the music that's playing in the background? It sounds like a Nintendo 64 soundtrack. You're correct. It is Star Fox 64. So yeah, chapter was okay at best. In the novel, did Subaru apologize for embarrassing Amelia? If not, I'm not interested. Do you mean in Arc 3 in the Royal Capital? If so, yeah, he did that in the anime too, didn't he? Have mercy on the Sonic fans? No. I watched season 1 of ReZero and I wasn't a fan. It seems like everything was just trying to torture Subaru. It generally felt bad for him most of the whole season. I mean, yeah, I can understand coming out of the other end feeling like that. I personally, I mean, it's like, I personally don't think that ReZero is like torture porn that some people seem to say it is. ReZero is a hopeful story with very muddy middle ground. Like, the journey to get to the hopeful parts can feel grating, and if you're not really into that, I can understand feeling that way. Holy shit, Star Fox 64 was my childhood, you have good taste. I fucking hate how Horikoshi can destroy limbs, ears, eyes, heads to his characters, but they never die or have serious consequences. Yeah, Jiro will just get prosthetic ear jacks, it's fine. Have you read Berserk? Nope. Deku best peak? 305. For sure. What is your ReZero rating? 10. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Arc 1's pretty good, Arc 2 is really good, Arc 3 is very good, Arc 4 is amazing, Arc 5 is pretty good, Arc 6 is amazing. So, what's PLW? That is the Paranormal Liberation War Arc, the climax of Act 2 of My Hero Academia. Explain the Sonic lore now. He runs fast, and then he takes ketamine, and he turns yellow. There you go. Sonic lore explained. Wash's Bubbles thematic impact analysis video. Yeah. Okay. I think it's time to... I think it might be time to wrap things up now. Mr. Streamer, are you recording anything today? No, I'm not. You like Isekai Quartet Subaru and the ReZero cast, isn't it? I have watched a few episodes of Isekai Quartet. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up for now. If you like this stream and you're not already subscribed, do it. I plan on talking about MHA chapters every Sunday. I didn't do it last week, like I said, because it got pushed to Monday, so I got fucked. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm objectively correct all the time about everything forever. And then you can also oh my god, I'm thinking and that sucks. I hate thinking. You can also join my Discord down below where we talk about My Hero Academia, ReZero, and Jujutsu Kaisen and stuff like that. And now you can also become a YouTube member. We had like 4 people do that today, which is sick. It's basically just like a monthly subscription thing, and you get, if you do the $3 a month one, you get the little badge and the emote. But if you do the $5 a month one, you get behind the scenes community posts, which is, isn't that sick? Isn't that epic? I'm posting a preview of the retrospective. And speaking of that, the retrospective finally comes out October 1st. It is an hour and 17 minutes long. So, hope you guys are ready to be strapped to your fucking seats, because that shit is going to be long. And yeah. After that, I'll probably just talk about stuff in the anime, because I'm kind of tired of talking about the manga. In videos, anyway. Yeah. Hour and 17-minute long video dropping on Saturday. Talking about every single arc in Act 2. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. That's about it, though. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for becoming members. It made me happy, made me smile. Okay. Dice from Peak. At least you can tell he's not